Go wild. What is going on? Making easy money family. Today was a nice day to be in the market. Right now I'm just pulling up the live stream. Alright. Just like Greg said, everyone hit that like button. Let's get those likes up coming through the door. Let's get those likes up, guys. Boy John in the house. OB, yes sir. Yes sir. Relax Minds is in the building. We got that one thumbs down. We know where those coming from. The haters can't hold us back, guys. We will continue to make money on all across the board, no matter what. Now, guys, I know everyone is feeling good about selling CEI and pitting it over into TRCH. It worked out well, don't you guys think? Thanks a lot for that, Sammy. I do appreciate that a lot. 53 thumbs up. I love it, guys. I love the support that you show the channel. Okay. Now, let's get to business. Savvy business. First stock I want to take a look at, guys, a brief look, is OCGN. Our major buy alert. And it is doing wonders, okay? Let me pull this down for us. DATS is going to hit that 15. And if we hit that 15, we're going to break through that 1850. Going to break through that 1850. But seeing how this thing is going to close, let's see if we close at a key. Let's take a look here at what's going on with DATS. TRCH is most definitely going to close at a key. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is, guys. As long as that thing don't drop, we're fine here. Let's look at these key statistics. Huge volume compared to its average. I like it. I love it. Oh, there we go. Battle between the Bears and the Bulls right now. For this last moment in time. Let's see what we do here. We were very close to closing at $15. Yeah, guys, the Bears is winning right now. Let's go, let's go, let's go. This one candle could. Oh my God! Oh my! Oh! This one candle is gonna mean a lot. Oh! $15! We did it, guys. We did the unthinkable. We did it. We closed here at 15.02. Shout out to everyone that had faith in TRCH. Look at them playing these games with us, guys. Look at these games they play. The games they play, right? We're not worried about it. We're all up on this thing tremendously. We closed at 15.01. We closed at 15.01. That last candle was so crucial. Very, very crucial, guys. And to see that we did close at that key. A very strong key. Broke 15 on the close. Man, does it feel good to be in this play. Now, let's take a look here at the analysis, guys. Let's take a look here at this analysis. Look at that, man. Look at that large scale orders in these last 4 days, guys. Proud to be in that chat. Very, very good day to be in the market, guys. Today, volume, extreme high. Of course, that turnover rate is going to be high. That chat is making a recovery, so that's expected. But that range being under 30%, huge, 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 huge. We are going to approach 1850 here pretty soon, most likely tomorrow. Okay, it is in our favor. Now, looking here at the difference, though, on these large scale orders, that is very well. Not only that, we see buying pressure on all 3 levels, guys. Very, very good today. Now, as you can see here, guys, it all started right here after that 1282 is when all the buying pressure really, really slammed us hard. Hit us in the face pretty hard, as you can see here. 1282, but if we should go back to what really was going on in the beginning of the day, guys, seeing our low was basically the first 10 minutes of trading. Huge indicator that this thing was going to run wild. We did break under the VWAP quite a few times, okay? Challenged it and bounced up quite a few times as well. So this stock does have some strength to it. And looking at what's going on in the aftermarket hours, guys, I feel very, very good that we're going to hit that 52-week high tomorrow. Very good chance we can hit that 52-week high tomorrow. And look at us go, guys. Look at us go. It's like, if we wanted to, we could have called this thing our third play, guys. But it's like, far as the 1K to 100K challenge, we're going to make so much money on the side plays, guys. It's like I was telling a lot of people that isn't able to day trade, just give me 3 months. Everyone in the Discord will be able to day trade. We all will have 25K in our accounts at least. I don't care if you're starting off with $1,000. Give me 3 months, you will be a day trader. But yeah, I'm liking that. I'm liking that, guys. I'm liking that, man. Let's look here at this day chart. Just look at that day chart, guys. Just like I was telling you, let's pull up the grid. Pull up this and look at CEI compared to CEI. Guys, I knew it was coming. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people were making kind of jokes and all that yesterday, saying as though that CEI is reversing while DAX was going down. It did seem as though for a brief moment, guys, but I was looking at all the key indicators and I knew that wasn't the situation at all. And as far as the day charts go, guys, I felt much more comfortable holding DAX chat than CEI. So with that being said, job well done, guys. Job well done. Next stock I want to take a brief one at is OCGN. I don't know why the live stream always kick us out. I get kicked out as well. It's like, come on, YouTube. I think that's just YouTube way to try to push another ad on us. I really do believe that. That's just YouTube trying to get another ad out of us, guys. I don't know why they try to do us like that. But let's look at OCGN. Oh, I was about to say OCGN just did the unthinkable. OCGN is doing its thing for us as well, guys. This was our major buy alert. And it worked out wonderful. Okay, it did take us some time to get here though, guys, because it was like what, 2.5 weeks ago I made the major buy alert for OCGN, waiting on the news that we was going to receive, and they kept postponing it. And like I was telling you guys, that news is going to push us to $9, but it did in fact go higher than my expectations, guys, and I am loving what I am seeing here on today's trading. As you can see here, the volume was extremely high compared to the average, and that is what we're going to see here tomorrow. So far as holding OCGN into tomorrow's trade is ideal, but this isn't an investment, guys. That's chat is our investment. This is our trade. Our major buy alerts are mostly trades, guys. Okay. But yeah, this closed at a key, at a point instead of a downtrend, which was a huge indicator that we're going to see some buying pressure in the aftermarket hours. Turnover rate 52.48%, guys. That is low for a stock to jump up 18%, close at 18% gain. All right, it even once upon a time we were even higher than that at that $9.47. So nice day, nice day, nice day. Today's low coming in at $8.01. And the range being $18.99. Now, guys, all these key indicators, if you know what to look for, it will stick out like a sore thumb. American Dream just sent us a super chat. The truth hurts and will come back to hunt. I don't know who the heck. Thanks for the $2, American Dream. But thanks for the $2. I don't know we're getting off on that. What is this guy's pitch for that comment? Tell me what you're talking about, American Dream. And it better not be nothing crazy. You know, Black Nicholson wears a size 17, and he will give you the boot if it's something crazy. If you're talking crazy to anyone in this live stream, Black Nicholson don't play those games. Told you, size 17 shoe. That's what a size 17 shoe feels like. He gone with that Empire set, with the Empire set, guys. Umpires, should I say? Let's check out Prog. Progenity, man. Flip-flopped on us, huh? We're still in a good place in Prog, though, guys, from yesterday's run-up. For those that are still continuing to hold this stock, I will let you know when it's time to dump this thing. Sell out completely. I know a lot of people don't like to use the word dump in the stock market. You take it the wrong way. But today's high on Progenity was $2.70. That is okay, but we closed here at $2.22 flat. Now, that is okay as well, guys. Now, if we take a look at this day chart really quickly, we're in a good place. All right, we did break the scarce levels that we were concerned about. We basically closed at that level today, but we did break it, hitting at $2.70. Now, that turnover rate is high, but like I told you guys, we're going to see a high turnover rate anytime a stock drops down in price and it recovers. That turnover rate is supposed to look like that, but I like that range, though. That range isn't over 50. Okay, free float has gotten smaller. Okay, people are holding these shares to their chest right about now, and they're not trying to let them go. Now, if we look here at the order flow distribution, we do see that buying pressure. Thank you, Holly, for holy guacamole. Thanks for that. John, you're funny. Thanks for the super chat. I really do appreciate that. Christopher wants to talk about NRXP. I got you, Christopher. Just gonna finish up Progenity really quickly. You know it. You know it, tribe. You know it, man. You already know. Got 130 people watching this one, guys. Where those thumbs up? We only got 78. Let's push those thumbs up, guys. Let's get it. Now, as far as Progenity, though, we do see that 2.7% drop in price. Okay, nothing to be worried about in this aftermarket. Scarce levels for the aftermarket is if we drop 7%, that's where you want to let this thing go. But looking at the volume, I don't think we will drop that low, guys. 341 million. The range is okay. Looking here at the large scale orders, though, as far as that outflow, we do see some selling pressure. Okay, so that can cause the retail investor to start selling their shares. Okay, this is more of a psychological thing. Looking at this large scale order, we know how people will react to it. So that is why we look at the order flow distribution. Okay, this is what it is for, because you got to understand the psychological aspect of the stock market. Okay, so a lot of retail investors tend to trade off emotions, and to see a quick drop like that can cause retail investors to sell. Now, guys, if this thing reach levels, if it goes down 7% in the aftermarket hours, cut it loose. All right, cut this thing loose if you're still in Progenity, because we are going to find other plays, of course, to play with, or you can just lock in some gains. Now, the next stock I'm going to take a brief look at is for my boy Christopher. Thanks for the super chat. 61% on the play. We were talking about this in our YouTube membership live stream earlier today. We were talking about it, like I was telling you guys in the YouTube membership live stream, that this thing was going to close even higher due to the fact that the buying pressure that we were seeing, guys, and this thing closed at a key. Now, seeing what we're seeing here, the aftermarket I was trading along the VWAP, we're only down 1.47%. I do believe that we can turn this thing around and close for some green gains in the aftermarket. Keep your eyes out on this play. Volume wasn't extremely high, but it was higher than its average, over 3 times its average, but nothing too crazy. We do see that turnover rate, very, very good turnover rate, guys. As you can see there, 34.62%. All right, very good, very, very good. Range being 67.11. That is kind of concerning, but not too much with that low turnover rate, guys. Looking at this order flow distribution, though, we do see the large scale orders in our favor. We add these two up, and it is looking very, very good, guys. Very good. Keep those thumbs up coming, guys. Let's see if we can get 200 before we close this thing down. Now we're starting to come up in price a little bit. Seeing that buying pressure on that large scale orders, we see it on all 3 levels as well, guys. A very good sign. Very good sign. The only concerning sign that we would have in a situation like this, if we saw a huge deficit between the smalls in favor of the outflow. Okay, if the institutions buying and the retailers are selling, guys, that is going to cause a downtrend. Okay, the very next day we will see a downtrend, because the buying pressure from the institutions will cause retail investors to try to rush in and buy tomorrow, which will give institutions a very good position to sell and cause selling pressure. They will actually have the better position than us, and they will sell the stock, run off with the gains, which will put the retail investor in panic, and that will catch them holding the bag, guys. You got to learn how to understand the order flow distribution and the psychological aspect of it. But looking at this day chart on this puppy, we recently just bottomed out here at $6.43, which was the 52-week low. Okay, now seeing that this thing bottomed out on the 52-week low, we see a 61.06% gain at the close. I do believe tomorrow this thing will see some more gains coming. Now, what you want to see in this stock is to see it slow down. You don't want to see these huge candles back to back coming in, because it's going to fall like a rock. Okay, it's going to open high and sell off one of these days if it continues to be like this. So you want to see some slow but surely gains. Like I tell you guys all the time, slow pace wins the race. But my prediction on this thing is see another run, man. See another run. Okay, I'm going to take a look at ATER. ATER really quickly. ATER. Okay, now, guys, like I was saying in yesterday's live stream, if ATER, today was going to be a big day for ATER. Okay, if ATER could have saw a green, we would have been breaking out of this downtrend. But to see that this red came into play, guys, we're going to see some stagnant trading. Now, that can, in fact, be a huge indicator that this stock is going to make or break here pretty soon. If we start trading sideways, guys, this stock is building some type of pressure. whether that could be buying or selling. We do not know just yet. We have to keep our eyes out on that volume. But the way it is looking, guys, it can be dropping even further because we're under volume. Okay, big on being under volume. As you can see here, only 6.24 million shares being moved around today, with the average coming in at 23.78 million. That is very, very low compared to its average. That turnover rate, 15.01. There's more than likely people that bought in yesterday locked in a few amount of gains here today due to the fact that today was a red day and they didn't want to get caught holding the bag. So they sold their shares today. Okay, guys. The main thing about the stock market is trying to understand how it reacts. How you got to think like how people think, basically. You know what I'm saying? You want to know how cause and effect. Okay, you want to know, for instance, by us looking at this day chart and looking at that turnover rate, we know people sold for a gain today, and it's more than likely the only way they could have sold for a gain today is unless they bought on this day around the open, around the low, and on this day around the open as well as the low. Okay, so, and that's why we see a red day here. That's why the selling really began in this stock, due to the fact that not too many people did have a chance to sell for gains. Like I tell you guys all the time, a stock that has more bag holders than people in the green or people that has gains can drop the stock relatively quickly. All right, but looking here at this large scale orders in the last 5 days, it isn't in our favor whatsoever at ATER, which is very concerning. Very, very concerning, guys. Not only that, we do see selling pressure on all three levels today. Okay, but if we look here at the 1 minute chart and check out what was going on in this pre-market, we did see some buying pressure coming upon us, so that isn't accounted for in this order flow distribution. All right, we don't have that accounted for, but this just shows what happened during the trading day. So my expectations for ATER is to see some stagnant trading moving forward. I'm gonna take a look at Neuro. Looking here at Neuro, very low volume. That is the only concern here in Neuro, guys. Neuro's low volume is very concerning. Okay, if we take a look here at, this day chart, man, it is very concerning. As you can see here, the pattern that we are seeing is to see it goes down a little bit, gap up, goes down a little bit, come back up and goes down a little bit, but it's creating lower lows. Okay, very concerning. Looking here though, guys, looking at that low volume is giving me a sign that this thing may be trading sideways here pretty soon. And if that comes into play, guys, we either can be heading towards the $4.50 territory, or we may be heading towards the $14 territory here pretty quickly. All right, so we should be seeing levels around here if it's in the favor of the buying pressure. But if it's in favor of the selling pressure, guys, we're going to be heading towards $4.50 very quickly, okay, on a downtrend. So keep your eyes out on this play. In fact, put it in your watch list. Now, if you're in Neuro and you have a cost average close to the price that we see here now, just hold off on adding any of your, adding any to your position, because things can get wild very, very fast. Very fast, guys. Let's take a look here at the 1 minute from Neuro. But we did see some nice buying pressure hitting at 985, but towards the end of the day, guys, it wasn't well whatsoever. So I'm pretty sure we're going to see some aftermarket selling going on here in the stock, and we should see the same results in the pre-market. Now, what happens in the trading day? If we can get some volume, if we can at least get 2 million in volume, Neuro should be fine. But coming in under a million with a total number of 564,000, that is very concerning here. That's very, very concerning. We're going to take another look and see what DAX chat is doing. That buying pressure that we talked about closing at that key, guys. It's looking very, very swell on the stock. As you can see here, man, guys, we just broke our aftermarket high. We're sitting at that. We hit that 37, man. How many of you guys are still in DAX chat? And drop your cost average in the live stream chat. Okay, volume is still kind of creeping. Let's take a look here at any stock. Any dropped like a rock. Okay, oops. Any drop today? Let's go look what's going on with the coin. It tells it all, guys. One thing about those crypto mining stocks, it trends off of this, and we really can't defend it, you know, guys. Really can't defend it since it trends off of cryptocurrency, more so Bitcoin, the grandfather coin that we call it here. But that's the real reason why any dropped. If we look here at Bit Digital, that dropped as well. If you look at FinTech, dropped from, pretty sure it dropped. Oops. That dropped as well from the 1218 high. SOS dropped as well, guys. So most of the crypto mining stocks did suffer from that, but more so any stock. Now, any is what we call a investment, guys. I am long on this play. Yesterday we closed at a key, but we did see some downtrend going on, continuing through today's pre-market open. Now the opening price Bitcoin was down, which is the real reason why the stock went down, guys. Hitting that $6.62. No, is that, no, that's 92 cents. I'm sorry about that. Today's low, 692. Institutional pullout, which drugged us down instantly. As you can see here, the outflow is very controlled. It is controlling the move of the stock. $12.02. Y'all got some nice cost averages, guys. Especially when we hit that 52-week high, guys. Like I was telling you, I'm gonna sell 80% of my DAX chat at $20. I have that $3.49 cost average. Any going back to 550. Any go back to 550. If any goes back to 550, I'm going to be a whale in any stock. I guarantee you that. This thing touched 550. I'm going to grab at least 1,000 shares. I'm going to add at least 1,000 shares. Maybe even more than that. Maybe add like 3,000 shares. If any hits 550, I'm going big on it. I'm telling you, any hits that, man, I'm going crazy on the stock, man. But large scale orders in the last 5 days is in our favor. We do see some selling pressure on the mid and large, but slight buying pressure on the small. Okay, that's the retail investor that loves this play. Any did make some very great corporate moves, and that is why I am long on this particular crypto mining play. Next stock I'm going to look at, NAOV, guys. NAOV, slight day, slight. We did come back down from today's high, $2.03. Okay, today's low being $1.80, which we saw right away in the trading day. That selling pressure did start yesterday's aftermarket with some very, very low volume in the aftermarket. Now, today we were much under volume in NAOV. A lot of these type of stocks, biotech, pharmaceutical stocks are seeing some downtrend going on. It's a season for every sector. Okay, we're heading towards the sector where consumer stocks and tech stocks are going to be making big moves, and we're headed towards earnings. So guys, I'm just letting you know now, I hate earnings season. Me personally, I hate earnings season, because you might be in a stock that has very good earnings, right? And it gets sold off. People are selling the news, and a huge indicator that the news is going to be sold is when people are buying it up before the earnings. Okay, if you see something on an uptrend before the earnings, it's going to be sold off. The news is going, the price is basically going to be baked into the news. Okay, so you're not going to have any room to run up. It's just going to have room to run down. People are going to sell that faster than, I'm just reading the cost is pushing. That's going again. I got to take another look at that, guys. That's doing it again, guys. Guys, we could have made DAX chat our third play if we wanted to, but I don't understand why everyone is so concerned about that next play if we're making killer side plays. And another thing, guys, we don't just want to rush into our third play like I was telling you guys before. We are trying to target stocks that is going to give us at least 100% gain for sure each play. Now, if we do that 15 times, it does not add up to 100K. That was very misleading for me to say that. It actually adds up somewhere around $13 million. Okay, bust out your calculator, start out at 1,000 and double it 15 times. Tell me what you get. I know for a fact it's somewhere around 13 million, guys. So, and if that comes into play, man, if that comes into play, I might just start my own ETF. We might as well, right? What we gonna call it? The making easy money, or easy money Obi? That'll be funny. We come up with an ETF, guys. That it can be in the making though. Appreciate you too. Short interest on Prog is up. Could see a squeeze tomorrow. 12 million shares. No, this DAX chat. DAX chat has a very better chance of squeezing than Prog, if you ask me, due to the fact that that free float is huge, 128 million shares. One thing about a squeeze, the hedge funds have to be in a position. It has to be, the free float has to be so small, the hedge funds only can buy back shares from investors, whether that's institutions or retail investors, which we or institutions will put our own price on the stock. We will put our asking cost high. Hence the word squeeze, because they have to squeeze in there and get what they can get, and then they have to come to us. Could Prog trigger a gamma? Yeah, it can trigger a gamma though. It can trigger a gamma. But as far as a short squeeze, let me check out this estimated borrow fee. Yeah, the estimated borrow fee 1701, so it can create a gamma squeeze. All right, which the hedge funds will have to buy back tons of shares from the free float, which will push the price up. As far as a short squeeze, that's going to be tough to achieve. We'll have to see this type of buying pressure and people actually holding onto their shares for at least the next 2 to 3 weeks with this type of volume coming in. Shout out for the super chat. That really does help the channel. It really does help, guys. It does show that I am appreciated. It keeps me going, guys. I'm telling you, I believe whales actually sleep more than me, because I'm up at 3 o'clock in the morning checking the market in the Discord, keeping everybody calm, cool, and collected. Letting everybody know the next play for the day, what to get in at. Now, as far as selling prices, guys, I really can't tell you ahead of time where we're selling at because things change in the market every day. So we do have to make adjustments on the head right then and there. But Progenity is seeing a drop in price right now, 4.05%. No sleep, man. One of these days, guys, the only time I really get time is Saturday. Friday, we're working. Sunday was like one of the most toughest days because we scouting on Sunday. Obi, thank you for the info on ATER. Can you give us info on MESA? Got you. All my YouTube memberships, throw those chairs up, guys. Let me see those chairs. You see them early seed OGs. Where you at? Where all you early seed OGs at, man? There we go. Sherry is an early seed OG. John is an early seed OG. Oh, man. There we go. Nice, nice, guys. I love to see that. And all you do is push that emoji, the little face on the side, bottom left side, right there, and you drop that seat. You know how we do, guys. Early seat OGs, guys. If you want to become an early seat OG, all you have to do is go to that subscribe button, and it says join right next to it. Okay, if you're using your mobile app, you will have to use the browser instead, guys. The early seat OGs do get a midday live stream. They will be getting extra major buy alerts. And as you can see here, they got a few other things at their disposal. So, and another thing, guys, we're going to be bringing sports betting to the Discord. So, if you're into sports betting, prepare to make some easy money. All right. But no Green Bay fans, all right? No Green Bay fans. All right, I'm just kidding, guys. But as you can see here, man, this thing was very spotty. Very low type of volume that we see here. I'm using mobile. We'll do in a couple of days. That's okay. No rush. We will always have this here. Never fear. Dang, hit me up. But very spotty trading. As you can see here, volume is under 500,000 on the average, and today it came in 249.78. But we did see a slight gain. Now, if we look at this day chart, very spotty type of trading. I'm pretty sure we're going to be stagnant movement, basically, going on these last couple of days. Very stagnant movement right here. As you can see here, this stock is about to make a breakout pretty soon, but it's going to drag out until this volume pick up. That's the only thing. Now, institutions can actually push this thing if they want to. Large scale orders in the last 4 days. Institutions can actually push this if they want to, so don't get caught in this. This can in fact be a bear trap. It can actually cause this to become a bull trap. I'm sorry about that. if they decide to push it. So what you want to look out for, if this thing just rush off of volume with no news, be watching out for a huge drop. Do not fall for it. As you can see here, low turnover rate. I mean, it's low volume. Range is extremely low. We do see some slight buying pressure on all three levels, except the small. So 2 levels. Just by 0.01%, not nothing to even think about. But as far as this thing though goes, guys, I will short it. I will short this stock. Short target. This is what we call a short target. But as far as this stock though, I'll short this thing. Shout out to Jay. Jay just sent us a super chat. Can you look at BYGR? Using what I have learned from you, it seems like it's going to pop. Let's see. And I'm glad to hear that people are actually learning. That is my goal here, to teach, not preach. Okay, if I can teach you how to fish, that is my goal here, guys. So you guys can actually throw some plays my way. Let me just looking here though, we do see, as far as this stock, let me check the key indicators. Got to plug up the laptop before we die out here, guys. But looking here though, guys, we do see some nice selling going on from that recent high. But this thing gapped up. Let's look at key indicators. Key indicators we're going to look at. Key indicators, we see that volume. We were over volume today, but it was mostly selling going on here. Looking here at this 1 minute chart. This is where that selling came out, guys. This is easily, you can easily tell who did this. I know you guys know by now. That's why I look at the 1 minute chart, guys. We know for a fact retail investors isn't selling all and just instantly new to sell all in this 1 minute, guys. A lot of people like, oh, why he's looking at the 1 minute chart, so I can identify the institutions from the retail investors, when and why. Okay, that is why I use the 1 minute chart, because investors don't do something, and retail investors don't do coordinate sales like this. Okay, this was a institution lock-in. Well, lockout, they pulled out. But as you can see here, we do see the inflow being in favor, though. We see buying on all 3 scales. Now let's take a look here at this aftermarket, well, pre-market. We see some selling pressure in this pre-market that isn't accounted for, dropping all the way down, picked itself back up. We do see some more selling pressure going on here. And here, guys, we do see this buying pressure on this play right here. Okay, even though that it does show a red candle, this was slight buying pressure, not too much to get excited about. So we do see some selling pressure that isn't accounted for. These institutional pullouts just dragging us down, guys, causing the retail investor to sell off of panic. We look here at the day chart, a stock that actually does something like this, a gap up, and it starts to come down in price, guys, this is going to cause a lot of retail investors to go in panic, okay? Because they don't want to be in a bag holding situation in a stock like this, because this is an unhealthy jump, if you ask me. No support levels made, so we're going to come down in price, okay? But far as this thing pushing back up, if this thing comes down past the 372, then this thing may be headed towards $2.80. But tomorrow is going to be a very telltale sign for the stock tomorrow. If we take another brief look here at the 1 minute, though. Life could be an interesting place. What's your thoughts on TMC? We're going to talk about that here pretty soon, guys. The way it closed, though, I like the way it closed. The way it closed with this buying pressure coming on it does show that it can see a run tomorrow, okay? But we do got some concerns here, though, looking at this day chart. The day chart is concerning, but the way it closed today isn't so concerning for tomorrow. But an overall standpoint, I do believe this stock can come down. We may see a spike tomorrow. We may see this thing hit levels around $1.51. I mean, not $1.51, $5.51 can be in play tomorrow. But this stock is going to see a cool off here pretty soon. If we do see that, it's going to cool off right after hitting that high. Now, as far as this recent high, $5.73, if we do break those levels, it is going to have to be done off high volume. We're going to have to see at least 300 million come into this play if we're going to break that type of level tomorrow. We're going to take a look at KTRA. KTRA, phenomenal. We spoke about this in yesterday's. My boy put me on this play. His name Monster 8. He's in the Discord. He told me about this play today, and I wanted to make a video on it, but I had forgot about it. You just brought it to my attention. Relax Minds. My boy Monster 8 over in the Discord, guys. He did call this one out for me, and it looks very, very good. As you can see here, hitting its recent 52-week low, guys, shooting all the way up to that 98-cent mark. Now, if we take a look here at the analysis on the play, before we look at that, let's see what these four analysts think about it. They rate this thing 100% buy. Like I tell you guys all the time, it's time to be buying a stock, and it's time to be selling a stock. Now, if you ask me, this is the time to be buying it, because we recently just hit that 52-week low. Not only that, looking here at what the analysts think, they're pretty bullish on this thing from the standpoint that we see here now, with that low being $3, average being $4.85, with the high coming in at $4. As you can see here, man, we're curving up right here. As far as that resistance line, it is coming down. So we may be breaking resistance here sometime next week. Let's take a look here at the 1 minute chart and the order flow distribution. Looking here at the order flow distribution, as you can see here, guys, we do see some buying pressure. Okay, not just on one level, all three, but our most main thing to look at is that large and small. We see that the retail investor is eating up these shares. Looking at that low turnover rate is telling us that they are holding these shares. Looking at that range being over the turnover, but it's under 30, that is okay. A little concerning, but not too much. By it being under 30, it's okay with me. We do see a drop in price, 2.48% in the aftermarket hours. Now, a stock like this, the type of volume that it received, guys, I do believe tomorrow we will see some buying pressure in the pre-market. Now, whether it hold up, we can't call it just yet due to the fact that the type of breakout that we see here today. So if it does jump up too much in the pre-market, we're going to see it start to sell off. Okay, I don't believe that this thing has quite enough retail interest just yet. Okay, it doesn't have quite enough retail interest just yet to see a lot of buying going on in the trading day to keep it up going. But we will see what happens tomorrow pre-market. So put this thing in your watch list, guys, if you already don't have it, and keep your eyes out on it, because this may show signs of a great buying opportunity to make some easy money on an easy play. Thoughts on averaging up and DAX? Let's take another look here. It all depends. What is your cost average, Brian? If you don't mind me asking. Depending on what your cost average is. I mean, I don't plan on adding anything with my cost average. If you're too close, what you don't want to do is average up too high, where you're basically, you averaged it up so much, you're sitting, now your average cost is like at $15.20. You don't want to put yourself in a situation like that. Yeah, Dustin, you got to change your quality. Just chilling. Yeah, cost, man. Did shoot up in price. Look at that full green candle. Let's look at the minute chart. This thing, okay. What I tell you guys, anytime a stock is trading like this, just straight, it's building some type of pressure. And in this case, guys, it was obvious buying pressure it built towards the end of the day. Huge jumps. We saw 10% just in this minute alone. Saw another 9.64% in this minute alone. The first minute in the aftermarket jumped up 4.28%. Huge buying pressure towards the end of the day. Costs. Oh, this may be a bull trap. Okay, guys, because this was institutional driven. This may be a bull trap. I'm not saying it is, but it can very well be. If we take a look here at the analysts, man. As you can see here, that large scale order start coming into play right towards the end of the day, even though that the outflow was greater. Looking here, though, we do see buying on all three levels too as well, guys. Do I believe it'll be a hard fall? Let me see. Very spotty trading. Very, very spotty throughout the day. Here's that aftermarket drop. Well, that pre-market drop that came from the institutions. Man. Yeah, it can be a huge drop if it is a bull trap. But I'm not saying it is, but it can be. This is how bull traps present itself towards the end of the close. Or it shoots up right at the open with a lot of institutional buying going on like this, very rapid and very quickly, which will cause retail investors to try to hurry up and buy it in fear of missing out. And when the institution sees fit, they will pull out, snatch their gains, and leave you holding the bag, guys. I tell people this all the time. All that technical analysis talk, guys, that is only 10% of the stock market. Okay? Understanding the concept of the stock market is 90% of cause and effect. Okay, if you can understand that part, guys, you can call these runs just like I'm calling them as well. Okay, so that's what I teach in the one-on-ones, guys. And we're having a 50% off for the one-on-ones for the rest of the week. and it ends Friday, guys. So if you want a part of that where I can teach you how to identify these, I go over your portfolio. I tell you what you need to be selling. I give you a price point on each stock that I tell you to keep. I give you a price point on where you should be averaging down, because I know a lot of guys see 5%, they'll be down 5% on a play, and they consider, oh, I'm buying the dip. That is not a dip, because you so-called buy that dip, you don't have any more buying power left, and then at the end of the week it's down another 15%. So I actually give you a price where you should be averaging down, and that's what it is. One thing about that stop loss though, just chilling, man, you can't use that in the pre-market. So if this is a bull trap and it presents itself in the pre-market, you're caught. You know, so a dirty game they play. And let's see let's check this out. Let's see. 14.25% as far as institutions. So that is enough to drop the price though. If they drop like 5% of it, 5% of their holdings, that can actually cause this stock to drop about 60%. Just only 5% alone can charge this thing to drop 60% in the trading day. Crazy, isn't it? I read AMC in the title. XD. You want to see here about AMC? Bro, you know how I feel about AMC. You know how I feel. We're headed towards $29, man. Well, that is the price point to buy AMC, $29. Just so you can ride the lightning with the hedge funds, because that's where they buy back shares at $29, $28. That puts them in a great position to actually make some money back from the premiums they was paying for holding those lended shares. Okay, they were paying a high estimated borrow fee. So far as AMC goes, I wouldn't touch this thing until we hit $29, and I will go heavy on it at $29 and sell it relatively quickly while the hedge funds is buying back shares and giving them back to the lender. That is when you want to buy AMC. Right now, so many ways to make money. Why would you leave your money stuck in AMC? You can make $100,000 in 2 months and then go back into AMC. You know what I'm saying? And AMC is still going to be doing the same thing, you know. I plan on loading once we bounce off 29 or 28, not before. Yup, Chris, that's how you play it, man. As soon as we bouncing off that, you know what time it is. They're buying back shares. Hurry up and buy it. Once you start to see the volume calm down, hurry up and sell it. That's how you do AMC, guys. Now, if all the apes do that at $29, then that stock, then this thing can push past the 72-week high easily. All right, but everyone is all off balance. People are just buying the shares here and there. Some people aren't even buying it right now at all, just holding it. And people aren't in tune with each other right now. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, let's look at Boss. No, Boss Train. BBIG popping. Let's see BBIG. Yeah, BBIG is popping. But with the overall standpoint, man, it's popping now, huh? Yeah, BBIG is moving now, guys. Don't get caught up in it, though. You got to know when to sell. This is a trade, not an investment, guys. Got to play it the right way. Turnover rate coming in at 71.23%. Is quite. I mean, it ain't high, because if you look at this overall downtrend, see this thing up 19.89%. I mean, that is high just for only 18% gain. You know. But Tomorrow's pre-market is going to be the make or break for this stock. If this thing gives out Monday, not Monday, in the morning, pre-market, that's going to hurt a lot of people because a lot of people did rush into this stock today. Volume coming in 69.30%. 69.30 million shares. 71.25% on that turnover rate, which just jumped up a little bit. Range being 25.33. Now we're looking here at this order flow distribution. We see some selling pressure on that large scale. Buying pressure by the retail investors. So we know for a fact this was a retail push. Retail investors rushed into this play. Look here at the 1 minute chart. We see some buying going on here. Nice buying. Okay, buying pressure is at a high here in BBIG. Okay, BBIG did take off relatively quickly today, staying along that VWAP once it took off. We did challenge it here and bounced right off of it. We challenged it for 3 minutes straight. Okay, bounced off. That was a very good sign. Okay, I like the way it closed here on today's trading, and the way that it's trading now. BBIG has two situations going on for it. Tomorrow morning, the aftermarket gains can be washed away, or first thing in the morning, as far as the pre-market goes, guys, it sees a gap up. Two situations that can happen, and as you can see here, it's steady climbing right now. We got 200 people in the live stream, guys, and we only have 169 thumbs up. Let's get some more thumbs up in here, guys. Let's hit 200 and show those 6 thumbs down. They can't hold us down, guys. We got some haters in the building, guys. Let us show them we are strong. We are a team. We are the Making Easy Money family, and we make easy money on easy plays, guys. That's it. That's all, man. That's what we came here for. We came here to build generational wealth so our kids don't have to work to provide for their kids. That is my goal here, guys. So with that being said, I love the support that you guys are showing. We're already at 182 thumbs up that quick, guys. I love it. I love the energy. What's up with Prog? What's up with Prog? Like I was saying, man, if Prog drops 7%, I would hop out of it. Free up some of that buying power so we can catch the next play tomorrow. I'm gonna be looking at I'm gonna be doing some more scouting today, guys. Well, tonight I'm gonna do some more scouting so I can find us a play first thing in the morning, pre-market to hop on. So yeah, if this thing drops 7, get down to 7%, just hop out of it. We made enough money here already. I'm not saying that it's over with for Progenity. I'm just saying, guys, it's always good to start fresh. And Progenity, in my eyes, is a trade, not an investment. Are you leaving Prog? If it drops 7%. If it drops 7%, I dip. But as far as this volume, huge volume. All right, huge volume. We're only down 4.05%. And the way that we're trading along the VWAP, I don't believe that we're going to go down 7%. I'm just throwing that scenario out there for you guys to 71.01%. Though this thing can see a gamma, though, if we do see the type of buying pressure that we saw here today, minus the selling pressure, of course. If we see the buying pressure that we saw here today going from $1.49 to $2.70, if we see that type of buying pressure with a order flow in favor of the inflow like we see here as far as the outflow go, guys, yeah, we can see a gamma squeeze. We can see a gamma squeeze. But one thing that I know for certain that hedge funds don't like is sidewards trading. For instance, if say you are a hedge fund and you borrow some shares here at $2.20, right, and it continues to trade sideways, just bouncing from $2.17 and between $2.30 for like 5 days straight, and they're paying this high estimated borrow fee, they're more likely to return the shares due to the fact that they don't have any leverage. They don't have any leg room. The two situations they like, guys, is for the price to go down so they can buy back some shares at a lower cost and make that money. And they like when it goes up because they got the leverage to borrow some more shares in the hope that the price will go down. Okay. What really makes hedge funds close their positions is sideways trading. Okay. Because they can't do nothing. They're just paying a high estimated borrow fee for nothing. Okay. They love when the price go up because when it goes back, because they can borrow back some more shares at a higher price and even get more money when it comes down. So, with that being said, man, I know a lot of people didn't know that one. That's dropping some. Let's check it out. What is some to you, man? Oh, that's cool. I was hoping I was thinking that we was gonna see, like, I was gonna come in here and see about a 10% drop. But no, that ain't nothing to be worried about. I mean, we were going along that VWAP for some time anyway, right here. So we knew a move was coming. And then we started to go sideways right here. We knew another move was ahead of us. We're back green. So, guys, isn't Ace staying, though? I don't know what you're saying, Thomas. I mean, we all got different cost averages. Everyone's situation is different. You know, if you got a super low cost average, you got a super high cost average. Everyone's situation is different. That's why when Ace call his alerts, you gotta be on it, guys. You can't just come there all late and hope that and me as well, guys. You can't come in these plays all late and think you're safe. You know, you gotta be on it. You gotta be in that Discord. Soon Ace drops his alert, you gotta be eyeing that, guys. As soon as he drop it, that's when you buy it. Okay, don't come in there 20-30 minutes late and you see the price steady going up and you jump into play and you don't make a decent amount of gains and it start to see a reversal, and now you're holding on to it hoping that it go back up, but others are still holding on it because they have a lower cost average than you. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's situation is different, so you have to be, timing is crucial in the stock market. BBIG popping. Let me go back to BBIG. BBIG doing its thing. Let's go look at OCGN now. OCGN holding up as well, guys. Let's look at KPLT. KPLT saw a sideways day of trading today. As you can see, this is a sideways day. Let's see what the day chart looking like. KPLT is cooking something, guys. If you're in KPLT, if you're in KPLT, man, just hold off. This thing is cooking something. We don't know if it's buying or selling. By the look of the volume, it can be a chance of selling, guys. It's under volume. Low turnover rate, that makes it a little bit better, though. But keep your eyes out on this play. It's about to make a move here pretty soon. Let's see some more plays we got. Guys, we're getting ready for that third trade, though. So get prepared. Get some of that buying power ready. I know we're making a lot of money on all these side plays. If you do want to go more than 1,000, I know a lot of people said I'm trying to turn 100,000 into 100 million or something. But if all of us in these plays, guys, we're playing with like 60, 70,000 a trade, it's hundreds of us, guys. We're going to be moving markets. So that is somewhat risky because that gives others the chance to actually sell while it's up. So that is why we got to pick each play very, very carefully. Got to make sure that it doesn't have a lot of institutional presence in it. Because if a stock fly up really quickly and it has a huge institutional presence, they're gonna drop. They're gonna drop that price. They're gonna lock in gains. They're gonna sell so many shares. It's gonna be crazy. A Janine Pack. You stick around with us, you will not be working at that office for too long. Trust me. Yeah, Janine is going to be the new. She's going to own that company after a while. Go in there and buy it up. Tell them like I'm the boss now. But yeah, though, guys, you got to get ready for our rundown video. Okay, in that rundown video, we will be looking at all our plays. Okay, and we're going to be talking about some ones to stay away from as well, guys. SDC. Let's check out SDC. SDC. Okay, so FAMI did do a little bit better than SDC today. The day chart. Sideways movement. Nothing really to be happy about. I told you guys to get about this play. We did shoot up, but it did drop back down. It's having trouble breaking that 40-cent level. I do believe that this isn't a good play, guys. This stock is showing huge signs that it is about to return to those high 20-cent levels. And I really don't like any stock that's under $1, if you ask me. So, with that being said, guys, we're going to shut this live down a little bit early. No, we need 3 more thumbs up, guys. I need 200 likes before we close shop. Let's get it. 2 more likes before we close shop. Come on, guys. I know you got it in you. Before we close shop, let's get those 200 thumbs up. All we need is 2 more. You guys like, man, you're not getting off this thing too soon, buddy. You guys are crazy. Let me get those 200 likes, guys. Come on, man. I guess I got to keep going, huh? All right, we got it, guys. All right, thanks a lot, man. I'm going to be closing shop on this live stream. And like I was telling you guys, we're about to start this rundown video. Give me some time to do that. I'm going to put it out there so we can see what these stocks closed at in the aftermarket, so I can pull out my crystal ball and tell you guys my expectations for tomorrow. So shout out to everyone that showed up for the live stream. I love the support that you guys are showing. And don't forget, if you haven't made it to the Discord by now, guys, you have 30 minutes to get to the Discord immediately, because we will be charging a membership fee for anyone that isn't in the Discord in the next 30 minutes. You will have to pay $10 a month or $100 a year to be a part of the Making Easy Money chat, Making Easy Money options, the 1K to 100K challenge in 15 trades or less. But everyone that comes to the Discord will be able to see ACE alerts for free no matter what, guys. With that being said, guys, you have a great one, and don't miss today's rundown video. It is going to be a very volatile, not volatile, but crucial video regarding That's Chat, OCGN, Prog, okay? And I'm going to put BBIG in there for everyone that's in that play. So you guys have a great